Okay, so good day. Today we are here with my aunt, Mrs. Vicky Cagarongan, and whom we are interviewing about these cultural beliefs and practices that she continue to observe. Okay, so good day po. So, for starters, uh, may I ask you to please state your full name, your age, and where do you currently reside?
All right. Hello, guys. Good evening. This is Vicky Kagurungan, and I am 53 years old. And currently, I'm living here. Magkapit-bahay lang tayo.
Yes.
48 Mendez, Quezon City.
Alright, so thank you po. So let us now proceed with the questions.
All
So
right.
for the first one, which province did you originally come from?
I was born in Bukidnon. Actually, Brent, ha? Your tita, Alma, the eldest of
Yes.
the six siblings. We are six, the family. So I am the second. And your mother is the third. So five of us, of the six sibling, was born in Bukidnon. Kanangaan, Malaybalay, Kanangaan, Kabanglasan, Bukidnon.
Alright.
Yeah, that is we are born in Bukidnon, but we grow up because by the time 1983 we migrated in Cebu. So because our father is from Cebu.
Yes.
So we grew up
In
in Cebu. In
Cebu.
Cebu, we are born. We were born in Bukidnon. We grew
Ba-
up in Cebu. So we graduated our elementary and high school.
Okay.
Senior. Yeah,
So
in Cebu.
let's
Ah.
go with Cebu. So how long or how long have you spent your time in Cebu?
So since I was grade 3, I was transferred to Cebu. So I was 8, going 9 years old by then. Till I was 2011, dito na ako sa Manila, di ba? So
Yes.
I was 37. So let's say 37, 36, 36 minus 9. So mga 28 years in Cebu, no?
Oh,
28 years. Spent my
you
I
spent
graduated, then I get married there. No,
Okay.
it's just a common law. So I got 3 children already. Then I came here.
Okay, so to be exact, you've spent your time at least 8 years now, right?
No,
No?
28 years.
28 years. Oh, sorry.
28 years in Cebu. So I was already 37, going 38 years old when I came in Manila. I am now 15 years living here in Manila. So 28 years in Cebu and 15 years in Manila.
Okay.
We're still here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so from the time you spent there po, and the
Okay.
experiences you have, uh, what are the cultural practices and beliefs that are being observed sa Cebu?
Sa Cebu,
Yes,
mga Bisaya kami doon, mga Bisaya, no? Or Bisaya. Pagdating ko sa Cebu, Ilongga kasi ang mama ko, then my father is Bisaya, then actually Brent, hindi naman, I'm very, very obedient, very polite, that's what is our teacher taught us, no? Diba? Since in grade 1 and grade 2, I'm very, obedient na student at to my parents, yun lang naman lagi ang sinasabi nila ni mama at ni papa na kahit sa mga tiyahin at mga tsubi namin, ang laging na, di ba, hindi nawawala talaga yung pagkakita mo yung mga tita at tito mo, you have to say, good evening, good morning, gano'n, at may pamano-mano pa yan, no?
Yes.
But by that, sa mga teachers naman, isa sa mga sabi, until now, Brent, na alala ko pa din, at yun ang tinuturo ko sa mga anak ko, ang sabi ng teacher, dapat pag nakita, estudyante ka, dapat pag nakita mo ang teacher, whenever, wherever, no? It's either inside the school premises or outside the school premises. Halimbawa, nakita mo yung teacher mo doon sa palengke or nakita mo yung teacher mo doon sa church, you have to say, "Hi ma'am, good morning, good afternoon, good evening," like something like that. Yun ang talagang until now at tinuturo ko sa mga anak ko. And kailangan, hindi din mawawala talaga yung respeto, diba? Respeto sa mga, lalo na sa mga nakatatanda.
Okay. So does that mean na they still need to address them by saying po and opo whenever they are having a conversation?
For me, Brent, on my own, on my own opinion, at para sa akin lang din, not necessarily that you have to say, though it is stated on our books, no, from elementary at high school, talagang tinuturo yan na, lalo kapag Tagalog ang mga bata, no, there should be po and opo because we're Filipinos. And that is really taught in school. Pero, para sa akin, hindi naman sa, not necessarily that you have to say po or opo, Brent. On my own, ha? Bakit? Makikita yon sa how you, how you address the person. The respect is already there, no? Na, kahit na hindi ka na magpo or opo sa akin dahil we are in a new, pero mas maganda pa din sana yung, pero para, yung, napapansin ko kasi yung iba, para bang napaka-OA na. OA talaga yung, opo, parang hindi. Pero mas maganda siguro kung ano yung, mostly ang gumagamit yata niyan dito sa Luzon. Pero sa Visayas and Mindanao, hindi siya applicable masyado dahil sa libro lang siya, talagang nasa libro siya na you should say po or opo. Pero sa mga Bisaya, hindi naman pwedeng gano'n na pakuha ako ng pero wala yung po Hindi na ginagamit doon sa Bisaya at sa mga Mindanao dahil we are not using Tagalog doon. Pero pag dito sa Manila lang, napansin ko. And sabi ko na nga, kahit saan ako naman, at my age, sabi ko, hindi din ako nagagalit sa bata pag hindi siya sa akin. For as long, malalaman mo kapag sinasagot ka ng papalagbag, doon mo malalaman na hindi nag-respeto bata sa iyo. Pero for as long na yung intonation ng bata at yung pag-address ng bata sa iyo, it doesn't naman matter para sa akin. That is really on my own.
Okay, so anyways, last question po. Do you think these practices or beliefs are being done and observed by the youth from today's generation?
Kaya nga, mas maganda pa din kung nandyan pa din yung hindi mawawala yung po at kupo. Kasi parang panahon pa kasi talaga ni Ma'am Korean, yung mga ganun para sa how nice would it be na napalaki mo yung bata mo na polite, di ba? Idiot, ganun. How nice would it be? Pero dahil nasa new generation na tayo, we are on alpha na, no? Alpha? Generation Alpha, parang iba na Gen Z. Iba na Kasi napansin ko na talaga dahil na sa dami ng dati, napabasa lang natin sa mga stories sa mga books. Pero ngayon nakikita na sa mga cellphone na yung mga stories na wala ng values ng iba. No, di ba ba napansin? At mas open-minded na ngayon. Ang napansin mo ba na parang noon, ito, kwento ko sa iyo, Ben. Noon, pag may anak kang babae na buntisan, kinakahiya yan ng buong sambayan, ng buong komunidad, kung saan ka man, itatago nila. Pero ngayon, tanggap na tanggap at parang i-encourage pa natin kung nadapa ka, tumayo ka at wag, dahil mas tanggap na ngayon ang mga single mother. Yan, that is one example, Brett. So, kung ang po at upo, nandyan na yan At para sa akin, it doesn't matter for as long na maramdaman mo nandun ang respeto ng bata.
Alright.
Diba? For as long na hindi siya rude yung pagka-address sa'yo, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So, anyways, that would be all. I would like to thank my aunt for participating in my initial interview.